Food and Beverage Services, Quarter 3, Lesson 5. Provide food and beverage services to guests. Our topic is Assist the Diners. The learner demonstrate knowledge and skills in food and beverage selection in handling guests with special needs. Demonstrate skills in responding the cultural food needs with variety and quality, and respond efficiently to customers' query on food and drinks with courtesy. Assisting guests with special needs. It is imperative that the food service establishments strive to make guests feel welcome and comfortable. Serving guests with special needs, such as children and persons with disabilities, is just as important. Here are the list of such special guests: age or elderly guests, infant and young children, disabled guests or handicapped guests, like blind, deaf, or in wheelchair, non-native guests or foreign language speaking guests, single or solitary guests, guests who have health issues such as heart ailments, allergic to some foods, special dietary needs. How to serve the special guest. Here are some standard procedures to assist guests with their special needs based on their age, physical condition, or status. Serving age or elderly guest. Escort the guest to the guest table and help him or her to be seated. Arrange calm and quiet corner with suitable and comfortable chair for the aged guest. Always serve the elderly guest first with great care and respect, and ask for any special assistance or requirements. Treat on the basis of their face. Deal with guests in clear, slow, and calm voice. Anticipate their needs concerning their functional disabilities or difficulties, and escort the old guest to the washroom and exit if necessary. Serving infant or children. Always treat all infant or young guests as VIP guests. Deal with young guests with a playful mind and special care. Be friendly and familiarize with the child. Politely ask the parents to determine special requirements such as required cutlery, high chair, any special food recommended, whether allergic to any food or not. Provide clean and presentable baby chair or high chair if required, and set it properly to avoid any accident. Offer bread or crackers immediately after the child is being seated. Present the children menus, especially made for children. Place the order after the order is being taken as per requirement. While serving to the children, remember that their meal should be eye-catching and appealing. Offer to cut the food after the child is seated and the meal arrives. Always arrange the children's cutlery, example the teaspoons or espresso spoons, since they find it difficult to eat with adults' cutlery. Keep sharp items and hot items out of child's reach. Provide extra napkins and unstemmed glassware or flexiglassware. Offer the child guests or children guests some coloring books, crayons while waiting for their course to keep them busy and quiet. Always arrange necessary baby chairs, cutlery, and service to accommodate all requests whenever required. Serving disabled guests. Offer your help before the guest is being asked for help. Treat them with special care and attention and deal with a soft and clear tone. Adjust yourself according to their face. Provide them a comfortable and suitable seating arrangement and make the area as functional. Anticipating their needs like wheelchair or required cutlery, and offer help for any requests. Ensure that there is enough space in the service area for them to move freely. Make the area as functional as you can. offer help in taking their food if required, and escort them to the entry and exit. Do not take extra care of them too much so that they can think themselves aliens. If the guest is visually impaired, then offer necessary assistance such as offer your hand to escort the guest to the table, read the menu, and describe buffet if required. Peel plate at buffet for them. If the guest is hearing impaired, then try to deal the guest through the lips reading or body language or gestures. Serving non-native or foreign language speaking guests. Always approach a non-native guest with a clear and quiet tone. Try to communicate with non-native guests by using a common language for both of you. If you are unavailable to communicate with them, ask for permission from the guest to find a personal or person who can help to communicate. If necessary, use a translator to deal the guest or ask a colleague who knows the guest's language. While dealing with foreign language speaking guests, use distinct signs, sign language, and gestures or draw pictures based on the situation. Serving single guests. Arrange a comfortable seating arrangement with an interesting view. Serve the guests with special attention. Offer newspaper or magazines. Be familiarized with the guests and approach with a friendly behavior. Some basic principles of food and beverage services. When food is pre-plated, the service to the guest is done from the right. All beverages are served from the right. Soups are served from the right unless poured from a soup tureen, in which case it is done from the left. Ladies are always served first. The 3-minute check to assess customer satisfaction. When a meal has been served to the customer, it is important for services staff to revisit the table a few minutes later to check the meals are to the customer's satisfaction. This is commonly known as the 3-minute check. The 3-minute check involves approaching the table approximately 3 minutes after the last meal was placed on the table and making an inquiry along the lines of, "Is everything to your satisfaction?" or "How are your meals?" Individual venues may have standard statements for you to use when making this 3-minute check, so check with your supervisor and adhere to specific enterprise requirement. It is assumed that after 3 minutes, a customer will know if they are satisfied with their food. The 3-minute check gives customers an opportunity to tell you if there is something wrong with the menu, like the steak is not cooked as they ordered, or the food or the coffee is cold, or they would like to order something like salad or another drink or some desserts. Taking reorders on the 3-minute check. Your 3-minute check also presents guests with an opportunity to order or reorder. These may not fit in with the plans or the timing you have predetermined for your station, but this order must be taken or dealt with politely and promptly. You may be the food waiter, but the 3-minute check may well result in a drink order being given. It is totally unacceptable for you to say, "I'm sorry, I'm the food waiter, not the drink waiter." You should take the order and pass it to the appropriate person. If there is some confusion on your part about exactly what the order is, let them know this and they can follow it up. Compliments to the chef. It is commonplace for guests to respond positively to your inquiries about the meal at the 3-minute check, and this is great. Where you get such feedback, you should feed it back to the kitchen. For example, Table 7 says the roast is superb, or everyone loves the carbonara. The host loved the recipe of your roast chicken. Changing ashtrays. Another duty of the server is changing ashtrays in the establishment's smoking section. Do not wait for the cigarette butts to accumulate before changing an ashtrays. To make sure that ashes do not fly into guests' food or beverages, invert a clean ashtray and hold it over the soiled one. Dispose the contents of the dirty ashtray safely and then place the clean ashtray on the table. Customers falling. Sometimes there are uncomfortable situations such as customers getting ill while being served in the restaurant. If this occurs, servers and persons in authority should take immediate action. As soon as it is noticed that the guest is not feeling well while in the restaurant, a person in authority, either the captain waiter or restaurant manager, should immediately be informed. All service staff must monitor patrons. All service staff must monitor patrons during service for signs of dissatisfaction. This means keeping alert for non-verbal cues that indicate displeasure and listening for negative comments that can be overheard. Check customer satisfaction must apply to both food and beverages. A time to remember. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.